Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Speaking to the resolution.
The delegate has the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The word of the day today, disingenuous. Not straightforward or candid, insincere or calculating. Mr. Speaker, that's what I've heard from the other side. Try to distract from the laws that are on the books. Oh, well, that's outdated. Well, if it's outdated, it should have been updated through the legislative process. If it's outdated, we get rid of it before we try to take action that's contrary to what it dictates. So it's disingenuous. It's also disingenuous to say, well, we agreed unanimously earlier in the year to come back, and oh, by the way, we changed the rules by which we came back under. And that was not unanimous. Because what we agreed on at the beginning of the year was we understood that there was a hiring freeze in D.C. and there was other things that could potentially impact the economy here in Virginia, Mr. Speaker. And we agreed that those things could impact Virginia families. And so we agreed that we're going to expand the budget language to allow other things that had economic impact on Virginia. And then when this calling of the special session, the 2024 special session was called, it was extended into constitutional amendments. So it's disingenuous to say that, oh, we all agreed to extend the governor's special session. No, we did not all agree to extend it to cover constitutional amendments, Mr. Speaker. Again, it's disingenuous. It's also disingenuous to say that this legislation does not touch the Redistricting Commission because it does away with Redistricting Commission. And as I was corrected in committee, yes, it was not the Redistricting Commission that finalized everything. There were special masters in the courts that had to step in because they couldn't complete their job, but it was still done in a bipartisan way. So, Mr. Speaker, I would ask that my colleagues across the other side of the aisle be very clear and honest when addressing this. They're trying to make Virginia more like California. This is not Texas here that we're talking about, where California is trying to add 5 seats to their majority to give the Democrat makeup 52 seats, or 92% of the representation from California, which is way more than the voting population that votes Democrat in California. And as I said in committee today, Mr. Speaker, our lines represent the way people vote in Virginia. Now, I wish Republicans voted a little bit more and the lines would reflect that, but they reflect pretty much how people are voting in Virginia today. Maybe they'll change. Maybe they won't. I hope they do. And Mr. Speaker, I know that you hope they stay the same for your side. Yes, Mr. Speaker. But I want redistricting to reflect the will of the people, not the will of the majority party in the General Assembly. And that, Mr. Speaker, is what this constitutional amendment will do, if passed by Virginians in a very short session or a short opportunity for them to understand the implications of it. Disenfranchisation will happen. There will be less voter turnout. And from the party that talks about voter suppression, this is a way to suppress the vote. Get the majority more seats, more voice, so that people feel that there's no point in them showing up at the polls. But that, Mr. Speaker, is what is on the table today. This is not the Virginia way. We are a beacon. We're an example. We don't say, oh, well, this state is doing something that we don't agree with, so we're going to do the same thing. That's not the Virginia way. That's not what Virginians are about. Mr. Speaker, in the committee hearing, somebody who was supporting the legislation, he said, these other states that are doing these redistrictings right now, they're going to have sham elections next year. Do we want a sham election next year by doing this midterm redistricting? Do we want that to be on Virginia, that we conducted a sham election because we messed with the redistricting lines? No, Mr. Speaker, we're better than that. We need to vote no on this resolution. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.